Transparency International's research exposes the PTI-led regime's artificial honesty, according to the Pakistan Democratic Movement, PDM. Transparency International has showed the PTI administration the mirror of artificial honesty, PDM head Maulana Fazlur Rehman stated during a Tuesday leadership meeting. He stated the PDM march on March 23 is a constitutional and Shariah requirement. Incompetent and corrupt, he argued the administration had already shown itself. Yet the administration aspires to rig the upcoming general elections with the assistance of machines, Maulana Fazl stated after the meeting. He stated the people had woken up to their rigging intentions and they would be ejected from power. Denial of government plea to postpone March 23 long march and decision to hold anti-inflation rally on Pakistan Day. He claimed the Pakistan Day parade and lengthy march on March 23 will not conflict. Following Zuhr prayers, we will visit Islamabad after the Pakistan Day parade. That was also when opposition leaders announced their lengthy march, so why did the government organize the OIC session at that time? The PDM unanimously resolved not to reschedule the March 23 long march, and that the PPP may join if its leadership determines so. Following the announcement of the March 23 long march, he stated they will concentrate on all opposition parties and civil society to join. We do not want to form a front against any other opposition group, he said. Shahbaz Sharif, Maryam Nawaz, and Ehsan Iqbal also saw the PDM meeting by video. The national parties Abdul Malik, Aftab Ahmad Khan Shaib, Maryam Aurangzeb, Dr. Tariq Fazl Chaudhary, and Hafiz Hamdadullah were also present. Fazlur Rehman said no final decision could be made on a no-confidence vote until all opposition parties agreed. It was also argued that if the government's supporters joined the opposition, no no-confidence motion would be required. Fazlur Rehman said Prime Minister Imran Khan has been found guilty of concealing 22 accounts in the foreign financing investigation. Why was a person not earning basic wage rejected but a person concealing 22 accounts was protected? He stated the PDM leadership wants the ECP to disqualify Imran Khan and ban his party. He asserted the entire family and party were corrupt, and that they were corrupted by unlawful resources. A government that is supported by others cannot be considered representative of the people, he remarked. He added the PDM leadership had chosen not to hold general elections using electronic voting machines, EVMs, which was another RT's. He said the PDM agrees with the presidential form of government, dubbed aliens proposal either Sikandar Mirza, Ayub Khan, Yahya Khan, Ziaul Haq or Musharraf. Fazlur Rehman said the PDM has committed not to tolerate the illegitimate presidential form of government in the nation. We battle for the country's existence and will continue to fight for the constitution, he stated. He said that the presidential form of government, which had led to the dissolution of the nation, could never be acceptable to them. According to the PDM, the agricultural industry has always been the country's economic backbone, but the current administration has created a fertilizer problem. On Balochistan and Sindh rights, whether connected to islands or record-dik mining, he stated, a choice like record-dik mines could not be adopted with the desire of the people, and such tendencies produced a feeling of deprivation and were very detrimental to national unity, he said. According to Fazlur Rehman, the tribal areas were promised 100 billion rupees annually for the next 10 years after FATA and KP merged, but they have only received 60 billion rupees in the last 4 years. The FATA people have been duped, he remarked. Fazlur Rehman stated Imran Khan and Usman Buzdar should step down over the Murray tragedy. Imran Khan and Usman Buzdar should be found responsible and resign, he stated. Snowfall happened every year, but the system was asleep when the Murray tragedy occurred. He claimed the IMF had enslaved the State Bank of Pakistan, SBP, and turned Pakistan into a colony, adding that the PDM would not tolerate any compromise on the country's sovereignty. He said that rising prices and inflation had shattered the backs of the poor, while the government was unable to hear their cries for help. Rulers who cannot fulfill people's economic necessities have no right to rule, he remarked. Earlier, PDM leader Maulana Fazlur Rehman stated the PTI-led government had PTI has lost its moral standing, he added, citing PTI's anti-people policies. The Zuhr leader stated the opposition should speak seriously to all government allies and persuade them to oppose the administration. A confidence motion is unnecessary if all allies back the opposition in the House, he remarked. On the other hand, Farooq Habib, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, stated the PDM has never been able to reach unanimity on a single issue. PDM is a dead horse. It tries to revive the movement every 1 or 2 months, he remarked after the PDM gathering here. He stated the PDM had no job, therefore it met every month. Farooq claimed the government was okay with the PDM and catwalk. He questioned the PDM leaders why they reversed their resolve to quit en masse. Assailing Zuhr head Maulana Fazlur Rehman as the 12th actor in Pakistani politics who damaged everything to suit his own agenda. Since 2018, his desires appeared to die. He stated the Zuhr leader should be held responsible for foreign money,